people at the right time, like especially with Papa J. You take away Papa J, there's not much damage away, already coming out from the side of Bukit Batok Secondary School. Well, yes, the Xbox can do a bit of damage, but his first item was Immortality Charge, which is already offline. Oh my goodness, look at the amount of CC. Where are you even going? Okay, the Marty preemptively uses the ultimate, but then the unstoppable Dark Rider melts down Xbox, flickers right into turret range like a boss, and Nezuko drags Jeff Fun right back into his team, but not much follow-up coming out though with that, but he gets away unpunished. Jeff Fun running away in a Silver of Hell. Fiber going in. Nezuko misses the hook on top of Gaming Legend. Desperately trying to wave clear, but look at the wave clear coming off from Dark Rider. He's like, if you try to clear my wave, I can clear yours way faster and better. Yes, I'm using my ultimate, which is kind of unfair. But at this point of time, his ultimate is on such a short cooldown. He can basically spam it like a normal skill, and it's just ridiculous. And look at that Nezuko hook. Hooking in Jeff Fun, and immediately Nezuko says, oh, sorry, wrong guy. And they all just run away. Fire Saber jumps right in. Nezuko finally hooks. Oh my god, Jeff Fun right back in again and gets the kill. He's like, okay, first time I hook you back. Alright, fine. Maybe wrong guy, and they'll just move away. And then the second time Nezuko, he hooks Jeff Fun when he's super low. It's like, okay, you know guys, he's all yours. And literally GS Team 1 just rushed right in to onto Jeff Fun like hungry piranhas in the Amazon River. But still, right now, Bukit Batok Secondary School is on defense. They have no way of poking this. They overstep just a single pixel. Nezuko hooks will land true. They have to hide behind Jeff Fun. They have to hide behind Gaming Legends. These two will be your meat shields. But then, what do you do? Don't forget, Marty also have, basically, with a one more combo of Diggy and then Nezuko, it's basically, oh! Barely misses. Barely escapes. Oh my god, the dash comes in just at the right time. If ever you see Triumph goes down, I think that is the green light for GS. And speaking of that, this suppression goes on top of Gaming Legend. Gaming Legend not be able to use its ultimate at all, as Dark Rider will be looking to melt Gaming Legend down. But hold on a second, off screen right there, Granger picks up another kill of Diggy. Well, that's no big Diggy. Okay, I mean that's no biggie, sorry, that's not a big deal if you get my drift. But hey, now that they know that their free Purify is gone, maybe Jeff Fun will be looking for a trade. But then again, look at Marty. He's just providing so much vision over there at the bottom lane, as Jeff Fun will be riding the truck somewhere else. Where? He's gonna rotate. He's gonna rotate right on top of Diggy, runs again, but brings Triumph right into the hands of GS Team 1. That Sonata will be used to get out of position, but then again, at the mid lane, Cho went in a little bit too deep as he focuses down as well. Now, with one member down of GS Team 1, Bukit Batok, will they be able to break out of this siege? Dark Rider says no. Ultimate will be zoning everyone out. Nezuko's ultimate will be up. Nezuko's hook will be up very soon. But Devil with the last Insanity Burst picks up another member of GS Team 1. Now it's a 3v5 happening at the side of Bukit Batok Secondary School. Nezuko, his hook has to be true. And that is the only win condition that GS Team 1 have. Right now, they just have to buy some time. With 15 seconds on the clock for a full team coming out from GS Team 1 before they can lay down this siege once again. But then, oh, wow, so much close calls coming out from Triumph as well, just dodging, just making sure he's unpredictable, dashing away. And look at the wave clear coming out from Bukit Batok Secondary School, holding very strong. GS Team 1, they do have dominance on the map. They can get the Lord. I think they should fight for the Lord because you need more pushing power. Technically speaking, GS Team 1 can just hang in there for like for the next 10 minutes, and I don't think Bukit Batok Secondary School will be able to budge. They have the wave clear from Xbox, they have the wave clear from Granger, and not to forget the Luo E as well. So right now, playing Walking Simulator right here, Last Insanity being popped, the ultimate, well, no. Oh, he hooked Jeff Fun, as Jeff Fun is gonna walk right in. The Diggy ultimate will be used. This is gonna be huge as Chang basically baited out bait the Bukit Batok Secondary School out. They were impatient. They rushed right into GS Team 1 thinking they had the upper hand, but no. You have to take down Dark Rider. You need to make sure that he stays stunned when the ultimate goes down. And basically, Jeff Fun is delivering grab food instead over to GS Team 1, and that is not looking good. And what is that gonna cause Bukit Batok Secondary School? Well, technically they're still wave clearing very diligently, but then there's a Lord marching down in the mid lane. Look at that. Look at that Centaur. Look at that big daddy roaming, walking down the mid lane. Granger's Death Sonata will be used, not to great effect. Lord doesn't really care about Death Sonata, doesn't really care about Last Insanity. He's gonna walk into that. Oh, okay, fine. At least that clear off that Lord. The mid lane turret is still standing strong, but not for long. Jeff Fun dives right in, a little bit of last ditch effort, but Marty with the ultimate saves Dark Rider out of position. Dark Rider is still at the back line safely, as Jeff Fun will forfeit his life for that. Mid lane turret is looking very low. Don't forget, it's super minions, even though after you take down the Lord, as the mid lane will get a love tap, and it goes turret as it goes down. Right now, Marty 58 looking very low. Dark Rider ultimate, once it goes down, dispersion will be used as will not be able to, we'll be able to dodge out, get out of position, but then again, no defense, mid lane's open. GS Team 1 can walk right in, but hold on a second though, I think there's a little bit of a fight between Marty 58, okay, no, Loy managed to get away safely. Okay, now, GS Team 1 has finally stopped the siege. Bukit Batok Secondary School can finally explore and breathe the jungle air of their own jungle from after like 5 minutes. They don't have the wave opportunity. They don't have the wave crashing in, so they probably have to push aside the side lanes. But don't forget, Bukit Batok Secondary School, they cannot give up their defense. Their mid lane is open. They cannot give up anyone at all. So it's all hands on deck in order to stay in this team fight as long as possible. And GS Team 1, all they need is that one crucial hook from Nezuko, and that will be it. And he's looking for it. Would not land on top of Triumph, as Jeff Fun jumps right in to probably like defend a little bit. But you know what? It's just nice and dandy coming up from. But Nezuko picks up Jeff Fun. They're not going to crash on. Okay, fine. They're going to crash on top of Jeff Fun. But the duality from Papa J will be the one that's going to deal a bit of damage. But they know Marty's ultimate is down. Maybe they're going to wait for Jeff Fun's ultimate is up. Yes, Jeff Fun's ultimate is up. Papa J's ultimate is up. But would this be end? Will this be it, ladies and gentlemen? Gaming League gets melted down by Dark Rider at the same time as X-Borg gets caught out of position with Captain Sam and Fire Saber taken down. Now it's a 3v4 happening in the favor of GS Team 1, and they're looking at the top lane. Dark Rider Tribe using the Death Sonata, looking to end the life of Dark Rider, but Dark Rider is so deep. He's well protected, not only just by Marty 58, but also by Nezuko as well. I feel like GS Team 1 will rather forfeit their lives than giving away Dark Rider, who's standing uncontested with 906. Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking into a very long game here. Bukit Batok Secondary School, they're not willing to budge. They're just buying for time. But flick up, Captain Sam. Nice move there. You got the moves like Jagger, but would not hit Tribe at all. But the wave clear is doing very strong in the favor of Bukit Batok Secondary School. Look at that. They can just clear that wave super easily. Triumph can wave clear, and don't forget, in terms of scaling wise, feels like Bukit Batok Secondary School can scale better, because if I'm not mistaken, that Xbox already has the Scorch Mage, Scorch one thing, the Fire one thing, and he's looking to deal a lot more magic damage with the Fire Burns, basically adding fire on top fire, you get bigger fire. That's probably what Xborg is thinking about. But then GS Team 1, Lord is up. Are you gonna go in, or are you gonna go for the Lord? And it feels like they're just thinking, okay, you know what, I'm gonna end this right here, right now, but with what minions? You don't really have the minions. You don't have to fight this. You don't have to fight this. You can just back off. The Sonata will be used as a scare tactic. And the bomb. Oh! That Purify. Oh, Tribe. I thought that would be the end for Bukit Batok Secondary School, but that Purify coming up from Nezuko. Look at that. Nezuko just looking at Grandeur. He's looking very fierce. He wants to take that Grandeur down, but at the same time, Papa J gets melted down by by Dark Rider, looking very strong right here. Now it's a 44 seconds before that Papa J comes back online, technically. But don't forget, on the side of Bukit Batok Secondary School, they have two immortality charges. They have to take them down over and over and over again. And like I said, Gang Seng Secondary School Team 1, they don't really have the damage unless it's Dark Rider's ultimate. Other than that, they can't do any damage. At the same time though, Fire Saber and Captain Sam is going to be taking down the Lord. They're just going to make sure that the minions of Bukit Batok Secondary School stay here. As you can see, the top lane, the minions are already pushing them out, pushing them in. That top lane turret is looking very low. It takes another team fight to just take them down. Bukit Batok Secondary School on full defense. They're turtling up as much as possible. They have to dodge Nezuko's hook. They have to dodge so many hooks. And speaking about hook, Nezuko catches Trime. Trime gets knocked airborne, goes back in, but Trime is still alive at the same time. And all hope is not lost for Bukit Batok Secondary School, in my opinion, because Trime goes back. But then again, Launch Machine now, Jeff Fun rides into the wall like Johnson does, and oh no. Okay, and worst part is the top turret is down as well. Lord marching in, Jeff Fun will take the brunt of the Lord's damage, just preventing the Lord from actually hitting the core. But at the same time, Dark Rider is like, you want to tank the Lord? Fine, I'll land down stars on top of you. Twinkle twinkle little star, and chunks down the damage, the HP of Jeff Fun down to the middle, and that Lord went down. And look at the amount of defense coming off of Bukit Batok Secondary School. They're not giving up, and that deserves as much respect. Oh, that long range there, Sonata gets that red buff, but Nezuko hooks Jeff Fun. Oh, what? No, flick, wrong way. Your base is the wrong way. Your base is the wrong way. But okay, Fire Saber looking for some fun. Not gonna be me anything at all. Nezuko's hook is scary. I swear to you. It's just nail gripping if you see that hook going down. And well, Cho is just farming away. Okay, fine. Marty just laying down the bombs. Okay, fine. But Bukit Batok Secondary School, they can't afford to step out of their base at all. They can't. They just can't. Like, they're trying to look for a flank right here. They're trying to bait, but Captain Sam, okay, Gaming Legend, pulls Captain Sam right in. Not enough damage to finish the job. And what is that gonna cost, ladies and gentlemen? That's gonna cost Trime his life, and Trime gets shuts down. Jeff Fun comes in, the ultimate DK will be activated, and therefore nullifies any CCs coming out from the side of Bukit Batok Secondary School. Now, they have no damage. Xbox, last Insanity will be the last effort. Bring the DK down. But then again, the Xbox catches the Chang'e, and now Bukit Batok Secondary School, they are on the job. They are on the case. Gang Seng Secondary School, they have to run away. They have no damage anymore, and therefore, finally, for like the past 10 minutes, Bukit Batok Secondary School has finally regained map dominance. A bit of a breather for themselves, but at what cost? Trime is still down in 15 seconds. It takes maybe another 20 seconds for him to reach, or maybe, well, 30 seconds for him to reach that mid lane turret, and now Loi is forced to go back and defend. Aloy cannot really defend waves, technically, especially when they're super minions. But with that said though, Trime is up. What is Trime gonna do? The turrets on the side of GS Team 1 is looking very healthy. Bukit Batok Secondary School applying Scorch Earth strategy in order to just burn away any jungle creep in the area. They just don't want to give any more gold lead over to their side. But it feels like, when we look at the item right now, I feel like for Gang Seng Secondary School side, they have all the items they need. They have all the gold in the world they need. They're probably almost in full build items right now, and Bukit Batok Secondary School is probably just struggling. So therefore, taking away that jungle creep on their end, at least it gives a bit of a gold lead. But oh, X-Bar, you don't want to face check any bushes at all. Okay, now the problem is, where on the minds of Bukit Batok Secondary School, where is Chang'e? Chang'e is vital for Bukit Batok Secondary School. And here comes Dark Rider. Ultimate will not be used. Captain Sam flickers right in. Papa J gets knocked airborne, and he goes down. Now, Nezuko will be trying to hook Vibers, but then again, the hook doesn't really land for some weird reason though. The Dark Riders melts down, trying to zone out them. Oh, okay, alright. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. 2 minutes, super minutes is crashing on top of the bottom and the mid lane. But then again, GS Team 1 is getting pushed back slowly, but bit by bit. Jeff Fun rides in, doesn't want to look for Nezuko. Nezuko is just body blocking Jeff Fun's as the ultimate Dark Rider goes down once again. Trime looking very low. Trime cannot go down. Bukit Batok Secondary School, you have to keep that grandeur as alive as possible. Last Insanity is the last Insanity that Xbox will be using. I think it's up to Vibers right now. If you can take down that Dark Rider, you can get this game. Dark Rider goes down, brings down Diggy at the same. Diggy, okay, Diggy looking very low right now. Gaming Legends able to sweep up Dark Rider and Marty. Now, Triumph is online. Lord should be up very soon. No, Lord is not responding anytime soon. Now, it's time for Bukit Batok to shine. They have to turn this around. Triumph is online as well. He needs to do the damage. He needs to not get caught up. And the worst part is, oh no, at the same time, GES Team 1 actually took down the Lord. And now the Lord is marching back in. That was... all of a sudden you thought that Bukit Batok second... Yes, they traded away Dark Rider and Marty for a Lord. Technically speaking, that's still not that bad because you need a pushing power. You just need a little bit more taps from the minions in order to penetrate the turtle shell of Bukit Batok Secondary School that they have established almost for 10 long minutes. The Lord goes down right now. The suppress goes right in on Captain Shen as the Kaja will be able to secure that kill. Triumph is still alive. Nezuko looks like the next on the line. Jeff Fun rides the car, misses Marty 58, but at the same time, Triumph picks up Nezuko. Now, Dark Rider doesn't really have peel. Marty is on the case. Marty probably can do a bit of peel. Fire Saber has to tank. Dark Rider, you cannot take this fight. Gaming Legend probably has the Divine Judgment now. He's looking at the lockdown. Okay, now they remove the CC nullifying ability of GS Team 1. They will be able to turn this around as the mid lane turret gets penetrated by Bukit Batok Secondary School. Ladies and gentlemen, with 38 seconds on the clock and basically I would say 40 seconds, they have Bukit Batok Secondary School has some room to breathe. The ultimate of Dark Rider will be used to wave clear once again to make sure that no minions will be arriving on their side. Diki is trying to do as much as he can, even in dash. He is still useful, just, you know, making sure that grandeur, he's trying to back off, I believe, but he couldn't back off because you cannot back while receiving damage. But with that said though, Bukit Batok Secondary School, yes, they get 2 lanes at the mid turret of Gang Seng's Team 1. But like I said, at what cost? Bukit Batok Secondary School base is wide open for the minions to walk all in. And don't forget, GS Team 1, their team is back online as well. And they're looking at a 5-man team fight. This could be the very last team fight for Bukit Batok Secondary School in National School ESports Invitational right now, as any clash that could happen at any time right now could be it. Xbox looking for some burns on top of Dark Rider, but hold on a second, Captain Sand finds the grandeur. It will eliminate Triumph out of the fight as well. And ladies and gentlemen, Bukit Batok Secondary School is on full retreat. GS Team 1, they can take this fight. They can basically win this game as of now. There is no damage coming out from Bukit Batok Secondary School. And don't forget, well, technically, Xbox can deal a bit of damage, but Dark Rider melts down the Xbox. Will be sacrificing her life for that, but I think that will be more than enough to win this game, ladies and gentlemen, as the minions of GS Team 1 is converging on top of the core, but minions is not necessarily, as Gan Eng Seng Team 1 will be your champion of National School ESports Invitationals, walking away with a grand prize of $500 of Decathlon gift card and 5 goodie bag by the ring. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, wow, that was a very long fight, man. Like, I'm literally sweating, alright? Yes, you can see I'm literally pulling out my sleeves right now. And it's just super hot. Like, I was literally cold sweat. And I believe it's cold sweat for these 2 teams at the same time. And wow, Bukit Batok Secondary School, they put up such a strong fight. They turtle up even better. They took down 3 lords even before they touched the core again and again and again. As we hop into the victory screen, congratulations once again to Gan Eng Seng Team 1. You the man. And Dark Rider dishes out so much damage. Xbox has no choice but to try to give up his life to just get back into Dark Rider. And like I said, Marty 58 You played the Diggy to its best, especially in protecting Dark Rider from the truck of Jeff Fun, which is super annoying, but you made it work. And because of Marty's 58 existence as a Diggy, that Kaja has to think twice. Am I gonna ulti him in? Does Diggy has his ultimate up? Is he in range? Do I hook him and basically waste my ultimate and I die? And that basically is the psychological factor for that Gan Inseng gave over to Bukit Batok Secondary School. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you have your champion for the inaugural National School Esports Invitationals for Mobile Legends. Bang bang. Once again, I think this brings an end to part 1, technically, if you want to call this part 1. If you want to find more information and more other crazy games, I would say this tournament, this series is just mind-blowing, guys. Like, match 1, you get a base race. Match 2, you get a... I don't want to say it out loud, it just feels bad. But if you get my point, you have a very good approach, good fight coming out for St. Patrick Team 1. Then, of course, at the last game, at the grand finals, you get a 3-game. You get a Johnson being used at its fullest. Sometimes as a Grab driver, sometimes a Grab food driver sending food over to the enemy team. But you get the point. It was just a crazy fight of a 10-minute non-stop turtling, us non-stop gripping at our seats as Nezuko tries to hook in, try over and over and over and over and over again. And with the last insanity going in, just trying to weed out that Chang'e as well. That Chang'e, I don't believe that Chang'e died as well, right? But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, you want to catch more action like this, do stay tuned, because part 2, around December, we're thinking about exploring other games as well. So if you want to have your favorite game to be part of our tournaments or our esports championships as well, do comment in our Facebook for the games that you want. Like, you know what, if you like Valorant, just type Valorant as much as you want. You can just spam. All right, can we spam? Production team? Alright, never mind. Just try, alright? Just try. But you know what? You get the point. But you know what? Get more information on OnePlay Esports on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. Once again, this is J07. Thank you very much for joining us for National School Esports Invitationals for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. We'll see you soon.